a haircut.
No, I like it.
Your hair's longer.
I know. And I want to be the only one.
Oh.
I got a haircut.
It looks good. I meant to tell you the other day.
I'm not going to say where I got it from. We don't need to talk about that.
Supercuts.
Fuck. Sean, delete that.
We're the after show, man. It's all live.
That's the Royce now.
You ever go into a situation where you think the haircut lady doesn't like you, and then you don't want her to cut your hair? Because I just walked in and she was just kind of cold, like, "Hi,
Oh.
you here for a haircut?"
Oh.
And it's just like,
God.
"Yeah." But then as the conversation went on, she warmed up to me. So, end of story.
I think your hair looks nice.
You know,
Can never judge a haircutter by the cover.
the last time I got a
Barber by
haircut, the
its
lady
cover.
reminded me so much of your mom that it freaked me out.
Really?
It was like your mom was cutting my hair.
I go to the same, well, since Rock already said, Supercuts.
Oh, I was joking. I didn't know.
Every single time I get a haircut, I've never got the same person to cut my hair twice.
Wow.
So,
I have never in my entire life, had anybody but family cut my hair because I have family who own like haircut places.
Weird.
So it's
Salons. The word is
it's someone whatever.
Haircut places. Haircut
I'm
stores.
someone related to me is always the one to cut my hair in some form.
Weird.
I've never just gone to like a random place like
You never talked to a stranger before?
no.
It's all small
I
talk.
used to have a neighbor who ran a hair salon, and she kept a chair in her garage.
That's where I get my haircut.
So I'd get
Oh,
my
really?
haircut in the garage
Specifically
across the
that
street.
place.
Yeah. I've had that happen too. I've had it all. But it was always in the family.
Interesting.
I think I get more bad haircuts than good ones, which is kind of why I have a dread about getting haircuts, because it's just like, oh, cool, I got to go get my hair fucked up.
I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen you come back from a haircut not like mad.
Yeah.
Where you're just like
Might be the place you're going to.
yeah, you should go somewhere else.
I've gone to many different
Go
places.
to Great Clips, Sports
I like
Clips.
Great Clips.
Go get a Sports Clips. It's a haircut place.
You
where
get the
watch
VIP.
Sports, Derek.
Yeah.
You get the VIP, and they give you a
Yeah.
massage, and then you can watch sports while you get a haircut.
Hey, where we live, there's a place called Cool Cuts with a K and
Fuck
a Z.
yeah.
Yes.
You sit down. They have GameCube controllers.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I
they
think you have
also-
to be like under 10, but if you get a fake
I'll
ID.
just fake it. I'll just fake it.
Cool Cuts.
this started,
Hi, I'm 9 years old. Here's my ID to prove it.
I don't have an ID. Oh, someone did. Wow. Hey, you know what? I always forget that we've talked about so much stuff on this, but someone says, didn't Rocco get a haircut in the back of a pizza place? Yes. Good memory. Better than mine. Because the only haircut I ever got that wasn't from some family organization which I was related to.
Oh my god.
That I was related
Jesus
to
Christ.
was
Incriminate your family.
was our friend Luma. She, you remember she was in version 3. She was Cherry in version 3. And at the time she worked at a pizza place. She kept telling me, my hair got really long in like 2001 or 2. And 2002. And she kept telling me, hey, if you ever need a haircut, I've been like practicing. I know how to do it. And I was on my lunch break and came over and I was like, hey, this long hair is driving me insane. Can you cut it? I mean, I don't have a lot of time if this is just your break, but I could do my best. Just do your best. Okay. She was not prepared for that haircut. It was just kind of like, I don't really... I think you gotta like go. I don't know what else to do. It was like all that was done was that it was cut off, like a straight line around. It was the ugliest thing you've ever seen. I looked like Marky Post.
Imagine your coworkers you left from.
I went back into work. I went back into
with like
work.
a shitty haircut.
Yeah, hey, I had long hair, left for lunch, came back, and my hair was just mangled, gone. And they were like, and my boss really struggled with like letting me continue working because I just looked like a mess.
Idiot.
They were just like, okay. But I was always like, I really enjoyed testing the other coworkers because also at the time I was still wearing my Midnight Club 2 shirt that I wore for a year.
What's the test?
To see if anyone would finally go like, stop wearing that. But it's like everyone there was a pussy. They didn't want to do
What
it.
the fuck did that
Hold
have to do with
on,
fucking
hold on.
hair?
Who has ever gone to a coworker and said, stop wearing that shirt?
Because you weren't supposed to wear. It was a shirt we got as a promotion for free. It wasn't.
those
We have
pussies.
a uniform to wear, and I wasn't wearing it. I was just wearing a Midnight Club 2 shirt.
You know,
And I was just like, hey, say something if you have a
I was
problem.
thinking about that Blockbuster the other night and how Derek and I would come in with our Airzukas and start shooting their
Yeah.
coworkers.
Yeah, they hated that.
And they go fucking figure. Looking back now, it's like, We were fucking assholes. What hated
You're
us.
in high school.
No, you were bad.
Nah, it's fine.
I just remember that there was one night that there was nothing going on, and Derek came in and just helped me like package stuff.
Yeah.
Derek was like doing, and then it was like a week later. They were like, "Yeah, it turns out that's like really illegal in the state of California. You like cannot have him do that at all." Oh, it was. We just thought it was fun.
Really?
All right.
Eric and I used to do that every time my brother closed at the Pizza Hut. He was the shift manager.
Oh, really?
We would clean up, and then our reward was we got to make a pizza
Yeah.
because they had to get rid of the dough.
There was one time
Very
I
nice.
was making a pizza at Papa John's, and the like district manager walked in, and it's just like I'm in my regular clothes, like
Hi.
I got my friend in trouble, and I just like left. I didn't like I couldn't handle it.
Yeah. I remember one time we went there with our friend Andrew, who couldn't find a sauce ladle, so he just
Used his hand.
No.
on the pizza pie and put it in the oven. He's a funny guy, our friend Andrew.
I used to work at this pizza place that may have been mentioned tonight, but I'm not going to say.
Supercuts. Damn it! I did it again.
And I may have said this on the podcast before, but I had a manager who was 17. You had to be 18 to be a manager, but they made a special
What?
exception for this guy because he was such a good worker. Here's why you don't make special exceptions. He got a phone call.
17.
He got a phone call from a woman. I don't know what she said, but he slammed the phone down. He's just like, "Bitch!" Then he walked over and he starts making this pizza. And he grabs a handful of olives and he puts them into his mouth. And he's just like, no.
What?
And just like spits them all over the pizza and then puts cheese over it and turns to me just like, "This one was a fucking bitch." And then just puts the pizza in the oven and he's like, "It's your delivery."
Holy
Did you get a tip?
Actually, I don't think I ended up taking that delivery.
Aw.
There was another delivery driver who took it, but I was just amazed. I was really young at the time. I was probably like 18, but this kid was younger than me. I was just like, "You're a manager."
You're a maniac.
He's
Hey.
a real good worker.
Everyone shut up, please. Email from Leonard B. My favorite Sir Steve review is one of Zuckus. It's one of his more underrated ones.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to get that interject a little bit of different side.
Updates, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. What were we originally talking about?
Haircuts.
Haircuts.
You know, getting a new haircut
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of like going on a date with a new girlfriend. It's
Sexy.
awkward.
Oh.
It's just new and uncomfortable.
You got to test
It's
the boundaries.
My
a little
old
bit,
haircut, God, when I first got it, man, it was so attractive. It just made me feel so good about myself. But then as time went on, it just kind of got unruly. And, you know, I go out in public with that haircut and I feel kind of embarrassed sometimes, make me look stupid. And it's just like, you got to go. So then I get this new haircut. It's not how I remember my old haircut being. It's definitely better than the old haircut towards the end of it. I just got to grow into it, I suppose.
There you go.
You thought a lot about this.
That's a good
Oh,
analogy.
deep.
That is a very
You
good
thought
analogy.
about that during his haircut.
I did.
You know when you get a haircut and they like do something with your hair when they're cutting it and it makes you look like a fucking idiot? Like have you ever had that where like your hair
Yep.
is like all like,
Yep.
you
Oh
can't,
yeah, where they
you
like
can't look worse.
they snip one thing and suddenly you get this cold sweat. 'cause
Yeah,
you
like-
can't say
like,
anything. And
oh,
your,
fuck.
your like stomach clenches up. You're just like, you just fucked my head up.
It was
Yeah.
never that for me, but some of the haircuts I got in the past, I'm not gonna call anybody out because obviously they're family. I love you, but always cut fine, always cut great. They knew how to do it, but then when it was over, they would be like, "Oh, here, we'll put a little gel in." Your
Oh,
hair."
that's
okay.
fine.
And it was like,
No,
"No, you don't know."
you don't know how I like.
Yeah, they would like.
Yeah.
It's like I would look like fucking Sugar Ray.
They always style your haircut
just
for
wanna
you.
fly.
They always style the haircut for you, and it's really proper. And I'm always the guy who goes into the car and immediately
Oh, you
looks
guys-
at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
As a kid, I was
exactly.
And like
scared.
one time, I like was right in front of the barber shop, and I looked inside, and the hairstylist was just like staring at me, just like, great.
But yeah,
That's
I
funny.
always hate that moment where you look like so stupid.
What I was going to say, this strikes me as something maybe Brian would do, but I could be wrong about that. Have you ever gone to one of those like they open? I don't remember where, but you ever been to the art of shaving? Have you been to that place? Have you been there? That
That
struck
seems
me
like
as
a
something
Brian
you would
place,
do.
yeah.
Was it
went-
like a good experience? Or
I
no?
went there and I'm like, oh, this is cool. There's a lot more stuff here for you. People know a little bit more about shaving, but I feel like it's meant to make you feel like that, and they don't know anything.
Oh, really?
Because when I talked to them, they were all just like, yeah, this one's just like, I mean, feel it. Feel this brush. I mean,
It's in case people don't know, it's like professional dudes like give
They
you like a
shave you
really
there?
fancy shave.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they have people to shave you, but basically
Wow.
it's like a shave supply store, and you can get brushes and
And like the razors, they're like the what are they called? The
Straight
you
razor.
can either get
Straight
straight
razor,
razor
yeah.
or safety razor. Like I bought like a kit there. The
Yeah.
brush is broke. The razor I got did not help with my irritation. And like,
Whoa.
it basically
Not a very good review.
no. It's good to go if you're just looking to kind of get a little bit of base information. But ultimately I had to go online and read like a bunch of stuff.
I would feel so uncomfortable with someone with a razor to my neck. Like,
Yeah.
that would freak me out. I think.
I don't think I ever want to do the
It's
whole
like some mafia shit.
hot shave.
That's what I was wondering about because that's what I knew that they did was they have like it's kind of expensive, but they
Yeah.
put you through a whole process of like shaving your face and stuff. It's like a big ordeal. It makes it sound bad. It's probably not.
One time.
It's cool. It should be a ritual. You should like definitely do different things than what you're normally doing. 'Cause,
Yeah, and
like your skin will get messed up and you'll have ingrown hairs and irritation.
It seemed interesting, but yeah, I couldn't tell. It was one of those things where easily, like, I could see if you got the wrong person, it would not be a very fun experience.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, you were
I
saying.
had a friend who cut hair, and she was working at a salon. And one time I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll have my friend cut my hair. Just be like, really cool. So I went there. It was a great, simple haircut, and then she charged me like $55.
What?
And I was just like, oh, I'm never coming back here.
I've had my hair cut by a Flowbee before.
What's that?
Oh God, the little vacuum thing.
Kevin just told us that he got his haircut with a Flowbee before.
Oh, the sucking cut?
Apparently,
Suck
my
cut,
mom,
yeah.
when I was a little kid, my mom's.
Will you please go on set and say
yeah.
this so you're next to a microphone? Because I can't fucking believe this.
When I was a kid, my mom apparently let my neighbor know that I needed a haircut. For some reason, in small talk, apparently that's what you have when you're an adult. But he said, "Oh, I got a Flowbee. Do you want to use like?" It's easy. I'll just do that. It was the worst haircut I've ever gotten in my life.
Well, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
vacuum
yeah,
thing
vacuum
that cuts your
delivered
fucking
it.
hair.
Yeah, it's basically you attach it to a shop vac, and it's attachments that have spinning blades in them.
Oh my god!
And you basically just suck your hair up into this contraption, and as it sucks your hair up, it cuts it,
It sucks
and
your
sucks
hair
it into the thing. They don't make it for. They don't make it anymore for a reason, because it's not a good haircut.
Wow.
So,
Weird.
Dude, you should bring that style
I
back.
want to get my hair cut by by those guys who like burn the hair. The fire like
I've
cuts
seen
it-
that.
Oh
What?
yeah,
Like
I've heard of
they-
that too.
They do like
I bet it
certain
smells
barber
great.
shops will like they take these like two wax sticks and then they like cut your hair by burning it.
I'm just okay. I was gonna say, hey, if we're talking about weird shit that should be done regular, I got a massage. I got 2 different massages. I got Jinshin, which is energy healing,
Whoa.
which is
Did they not touch you ever?
I was touched like
Okay,
like
'cause I've heard of that.
like this. It was one in like the lower back,
Yeah.
and then he would like touch a point on my leg, and he's like, just breathe. Okay.
the fuck?
And then he would touch, just breathe. And this was like 15 minutes. I thought it was bullshit until he hit. All of a sudden, he's on my upper back and hits one point in my leg. I felt like I felt like I had to run so hard. I felt like I had to run. The other thing that I got done was gua sha. It is where
Sometime.
they feel your back for abnormalities, and then they take a
Knife.
it almost is. It's like a
Spatula.
you know, like a thing that like you scrape your board shorts off with.
Yeah, the wax comb.
Yeah, it's like
Sure,
a wax comb
okay.
but without the teeth. So it's just a flat edge. They scrape your back until you say, "Okay, move on," because it starts to hurt.
Yeah.
And so they go over like your whole back or whatever, and the parts that he was telling me, he's like, "Yeah, you feel tight in like your left side, and then like your right side up here." He went all over my back. Everything was pink because he rubbed me raw, but the parts that he told me were like tight were like black, like purple, dark purple. It was fucking crazy.
Whoa.
It was
Did
weird
you
as
feel
shit.
better afterwards?
Yeah, because then he worked on those areas
Weird.
to loosen and everything.
Oh, that is weird.
It was really strange. Jinshin Guaksha. So,
Where did you go do this?
Andrew?
And who did it to you?
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, not really. It was just kind of like, okay, we're gonna like work through this. I need to like get some practice and
Oh,
see
okay,
kind of
cool.
how this works and everything.
That's cool.
So it's good. It's nice.
There was the reason I was asking about that is I saw videos once of a guy it was some weird name like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know, but they never touched him at any point. It was just a guy going.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you take the energy and you throw it away.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
the more,
It was like half an hour, and I watched the entire thing. I
the
was
more,
like,
the more
okay.
weird, the more Eastern, the more different that stuff. Fucking eat it up. I love it. Energy healing. You want to do cupping on my back where you like light a match
Yeah,
underneath
I've
the
seen
cup
that,
and
yeah.
suction it. Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Hey,
My
I
dad
love it.
started acupuncture recently.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
fucking loves it.
Hey,
I want to try it.
It can be really beneficial.
Hey,
I wanna
everyone
try
on
it.
YouTube, watch. There's a guy that me and Mariel were watching every video of him we could find. There's a guy named Baba who is an Indian, barber.
The Indian stuff
Yes.
where he.
Yeah, and he pulls energy from the cosmos.
Oh, it's
to
awesome.
help you. He's a barber, but then he gives you a head massage, and he'll be going like,
It's so weird. It's awesome.
yeah. It's anyway. I think like MTV did like a thing about him. Or
I love
something, like,
that
life.
shit.
I am Baba.
Just because of like goofy YouTube videos of him, he has like 1 billion customers now.
Dude, it's awesome. I love that
And
shit.
he still charges like $5 or something. Like it's like absolutely no expense whatsoever.
$5 billion.
I love that stuff.
I guess the conversion rate
I
is
thought it
good.
would cost more to like take energy out.
I know NASA's gonna get pissed. They're gonna
Yeah.
send him a bill.
Yeah.
Like we have no galaxy left.
Yeah, he's taking them.
Anyway, just a little humor for you guys. That's not real. It was a joke.
Little haircut humor.
Little haircut humor, a little NASA humor. We like to combine the two and do little parodies.
Hey,
So
can I run a
thank you.
commercial?
Yes,
Let's run a commercial.
it's time for a commercial. After this,
We do goofy spoofs.
Goofy's
This
gags.
is spoof.
Spoofy.
You want me to start Skype up?
Sure.
And then I'll just set this a little bit wider.
It's a goofy spoof.
Goof troop.